I guess the 3 games in the homestand deficits against the Flames and the Bruins, and I know you guys are tied with Minnesota, but it seemed like maybe a slower first period for you guys. What's been lacking? What's the issue maybe early in games or first half of games?
I mean, we were saying all the right things in the locker room. I think everybody wants to go out there and wants to be their best right from the onset. And obviously, this little stretch, it just hasn't gone that way for us. So we've done it in the past. We're very confident and capable of doing it, and it's just a matter of getting back to keeping things simple. I think that's one of the things that we can do to help ourselves is early on in games. The easiest thing is just to keep it simple and not try to make the extra play, because then you can get frustrated and things can compile from there. So
it's time for you to set up Connor for a goal rather than the other way around.
I mean, he's obviously a special player, and he makes all those plays. So he's got the puck on the stick more than anybody in the league, and that's why he's got the most assists, because he's got the puck all the time. And he's a great scorer too. So
how helpful has he been to the year that you've had, obviously?
I mean, I wouldn't have this year without him, obviously. I had the pleasure of playing with him most nights, and he's a phenomenal player, but just an even better teammate. You know, when things aren't going well, he's talking, communicating, and trying to uplift, his line mates, the group. So I think it goes a long way to the person he is, the captain he is. So you guys just see kind of the surface level, but definitely wouldn't be having the year that I'm having without playing with him.
Zach, last year Connor goes into the season with a challenge from Leon to score 50. He scores 64. This year, his goals are down for sure. He's passing up some shots, as he just said. You spend the most time with him. What difference do you see in the two players from last year and this year?
I mean, I think his assists are probably up, right? I think he makes his read every time he's out there, whether it's, shooting or passing. Like he's not trying to set records for himself. He's just trying to win hockey games and make the best possible read, right? So whether that's making a pass on the play or shooting it and trying to score, I think he's trying to make the best read. And then with regards to goal scoring, lots of it, there's a lot of randomness sometimes to goal scoring. Obviously, with the caliber player he is, he can score a lot of goals, but sometimes you're going to have a lower shooting percentage over a stretch of games than others. That's just kind of how hockey works. It's not as easy as just playing your best every night. But I mean, he's an unbelievable player, both goal scorer, playmaker. I mean, he's a pass first guy who scores 60. Right? That's what we like to talk about Leon, but he scored 60 as a pass first guy. Pretty incredible.
And what does it say about? He seems to have a lot of confidence in his line mates that he is giving you guys those opportunities and not passing up those shots because he knows that you guys are likely going to bury some of those chances.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's just trying to make the best read. To be honest, like I really do. I don't think he's trying to defer or anything like that. Like if the play is there, he's going to make it. If the play is for him to shoot it, he's going to shoot it. Like he's one of the I think the most, I wouldn't say underrated, but things that if you just watch the game you don't realize is just how smart he is and how he thinks the game better than anybody. Like he's able to think where his line mates are going to be and place the puck into space, and I think that's something that the best passers do, is they don't just pass it on your stick, but they place it where you're going to be, and then you're kind of already there. So I think he's just making reads.
He got off to a slow start by his standards and points wise, but now you look at him, he's like, the scoring race is not out of the question again. Like it's pretty remarkable how he's been able to kind of climb up there and get up there with those guys.
I mean, it's not a surprise to anyone here, or I think in watching. Like, he's the best player in the world, and he's consistently outscored everybody. Over I don't know how many years. So definitely, never count out him.
Do you see? Sorry, Ryan. Do you see a team that's ready to? After last game, we heard a few people say good teams turn these things around quicker. Do you see a team that's ready to turn this thing around?
Yeah, no better time to do it against LA. Obviously, a rival of ours. Standings are pretty tight. They're right there. So no better time to do it.